Gentlemen, we're back with the Orlando Pirates head coach, Coach Rivera. Coach, winning the 3-0 home today, can you just please give us a summary of the match from your perspective?
Yeah, good evening. Well, the game that we expected to play tonight, pretty much the same than the one we played in Comoros. With the same approach from the opponent, low block, with couple of individual markings, main markings in some areas, but we were better prepared today than in the first game, that we didn't know so much about the opponent, and I think we were in control every time. It's not easy because we forced to take the initiative every single minute of the game, and that makes sometimes feel that that feeling of being in a hurry, and we were looking for the first goal to really consolidate the result. I think it takes almost 30 minutes or 20 something. But after that, we didn't continue the same way. The last part of the first half, we should have continued a bit more aggressive, looking for the second goal and spend more time in the half of the opponent. But again, interruptions, every throwing was like a corner for them, and it takes 30, 40, 50 seconds to put the ball in movement, so the rhythm was a bit low in the end of the first half. The second half started the way we expected again. They didn't change so much, even though they were losing. So again, we have to take the initiative. We managed to be a bit more organized than in the first half, in our second half, with the position of our 2 10s. And due to that, we managed to score the second goal, and the third goal, sorry. And yeah, after that, it was a bit disorganized, a lot of individual things, but yeah, I think overall 2 good legs. We didn't concede goal. We were solid, even though the opponent didn't create so much. But credit for the boys. It's not easy to, like I said, the most complicated against the low blocks is to take the initiative every single time and don't lose the focus, and we didn't allow them to run in transitions. So yeah, overall happy to be in the next round with Orlando Pirates, and I'm looking for more.
Do you have any questions for the coach?
Coach, how difficult is it playing the same team twice, especially in the space of a week, bearing in mind how you played in the first leg and now? So the difficulty of playing the same team twice?
No, not really. I think it creates a bit of you feel uncomfortable when you play the same team in 2 different competitions. Like you have to play in a PSL game 1 team, and then you have to play them 5-6 days later in the cup, like it happens 1 month, 2 months ago with Sekukune, that we play them here in the league, and then 2 weeks later we have to play them in the final. That is not the perfect case scenario, but if we play the same team in a 2 legs competition, you are prepared for that. You're already focused, and your mindset is about to play 180 minutes. You play away home. It's a different preparation. It's not the same. So that's not the problem. In this case, like I said, we traveled to Comoros knowing almost nothing about the opponent, because we couldn't find, it's impossible to find any footage. The second game, we have more info, we can prepare a bit better for what we're going to face, and that was the case today, but it's not a problem.
Coach, compliments on the consistency for this time, host time as well. Coach, I know you don't like focusing on individual players, but once again, I mean, please, Coach, Masonga, I mean, proper footballing development from Stars of Africa, played for the national team under 20, uses both feet as well, drops over shoulder, highly intelligent. I think people don't understand how good a player this is. For you at training, what is it that you see from him day in, day out?
I think you said everything already. No, for me, if I have to highlight something with the new players, let's say new in this environment, play for Pirates, it's not an easy thing. So start to show the level from the first day, from the first game we play. It's something to highlight, and happy to see the progression of the guy. It's important also to understand that he's surrounded of very good players. That makes the things also easy for each and every individual in the team. We try to, sorry to say, but it's the truth. We try to focus as much as we can in the collective, and understanding that collective structure is going to help each and every player to shine and to perform in the best level. No matter, it doesn't matter who is playing. We try to do it always in the same way, obviously with the different details that every player, every individual is going to put on the table. So very happy. I did my best.
Coach, here from SABC. Congratulations on the win and going through.
Thank you.
Yes. I know it's still early stages in the competition, but what have you learned so far about this space in terms of technically how different as compared to the local league, and also you gave a chance to some players in this competition who were not starting here in the domestic competition. Are you happy with that? Yeah?
Look, I said 2 days ago in the press conference that it's not smart from my side to do a statement about the football in the continent, like, and looks here like an expert, because I'm not. But time enough to understand the complexity, and sometimes the complexity of the tournament is not only coming from what's happening on the field, it's much more. I knew it, but now I really know, but yeah, learning, trying to keep the focus in the things that I can help my players to look better, and not losing the concentration with maybe some other external factors that used to happen around the games. That's maybe the most important thing for all of us, not only for me as a coach, for the whole team to focus in the things that we like to do, which is play football in our best, and having the proper mindset for this competition, because it requires a different one, I think. Not so different. I don't think that it's so different comparing with our domestic league. But there are some things very particular, I have to say. Then tactically, the game it's gonna be conditioned by the field. We found a very rough and dry field there in Comoros, difficult to circulate the ball, to be in control. So in the end, you have to adapt yourselves to the different circumstances, to different type of referees as well. It's not the same, and things to learn as usually. But yeah, I think the mental side, it plays a big role, because it's my first experience in the CAF, but I have the opportunity the last season to follow the tournament as an outsider, and from the tactical perspective, there's nothing like really special to say, this is very characteristic of this, But let's see, we have now the opportunity to get more experience. We will know tomorrow our next opponent, and really looking to keep growing with the guys and with the club as well.
Final 2 questions.
Sorry, the second question to the coach was about the players.
The individuals.
Yeah.
No, look, today, I said now to the players today, it's our, I don't know how to say this, like we accumulate 16 days in a row, not stopping, playing, training, playing, training, playing, training. So we have to use the squad as good as possible. You know that I'm not a big fan of the rotations. We rotate when the situation requires that we need to do it. And yeah, glad to see that the players who are coming from maybe 2-3 weeks of not being on the field, they are, you know, performing in the right way, they are fit. It's because they are training well. There's no secrets behind. So yeah, as a coach, it's a headache, obviously, to have these quality guys, and I have to choose 11 every 2-3 days, and it's not easy, but we are used to do it, and happy to have many different options for us.
Coach Michael Berger from the Star newspaper. Coach, the team rather has got now 15 goals in just 6 matches. How much of a motivation is that going to the game against Cape Town City on Tuesday?
The amount of goals?
No, the strikers keep on scoring. It's now 15 goals in 6 matches.
Yeah, obviously the goal is the promised land in football. Is what we are looking for, you know. And when you are in dynamics where you are not scoring and you are creating, but the ball is not going to the net, then everything is much more difficult, because we start to, like I said also a few days ago, you know, these narratives around the team that is not scoring and this player is not scoring, and that's an extra pressure. We have to deal with it, no problem. But now it seems that we are more lucky in front of the goal, and hopefully that we can improve that record game after game. And when the players that supposed to have the responsibility to put the ball in the net, they are fighting, we all feel more comfortable and, you know, feeling more confident when we go into the games. But we have to support them in these moments, but we have to support them as well when the goals are not coming and when the ball is not finding the net, because yeah, it's always a question of confidence and time.
Thanks. Maybe it's the last one on a Friday night at 10. Coach, it's Taviso from Radio 2000. I just wanted to ask, obviously it was a little bit comfortable today, not too much danger. Maybe some of the players take their foot off the pedal. How do you feel maybe when they do those tricks that the crowd loves, you know? And maybe it slows down the play. Would you like them to go forward a bit, or do you understand why they do that?
Ooh, whatever I say is a headline. It's a tricky one. I'm the foreigner here. I mean, I have to, you know, it's something cultural in a way, even though okay, let me start again. I think everything in football is fine as long as it's useful to gain height, to gain meters, to eliminate players, to feed the next player in the next line. Everything is all right. Bicycles, step on the ball, but with a purpose. If we do it only for the sake of doing, I don't know, but it is what it is. What can I say? I don't want to give you a headline.
Is it hard to understand?
The technical tricks in football are beautiful to see, but again, with a purpose. You eliminate somebody, fine. You lose the ball, it's not fine, not at all. But not even these kind of tricks. We don't like to lose the ball, and we don't want to lose time. The way we try to play, we manage to do it sometimes not, but trust me, we want to go to the goal. We want to go to the goal as soon as possible. In control, not kicking the ball there to the box, but we want to progress as quick as possible. We like to play with the speed And sometimes if we step on the ball too much, you know, we're going against that speed. That's the thing.
Thanks, coach. Next question.
Coach, just on the signings as well. Got a couple of signings in, obviously. Have they raised the competitive edge in your squad in terms of training, in terms of keeping other players on their toes to work harder, like in the intensity of trainings as well?
I have to be fair. I think that's the key. That's why we have to base, or I have to base my decisions in something, you know, not just what I like or expectatives or thinking if I play this one is gonna do. I need to know, and the knowledge is coming from the training, from the week, from the process. What the player is saying during the whole week. The players have the opportunity during the week to express themselves, to say I'm ready, to say I'm in my best, and then in a way it's difficult that I'm gonna make a wrong decision here, trust me. Then we can win the game or not, but in terms of who is playing or who is not, the differences, they are all very good players, not a discussion, and trust me, the difference between them is not so big. So it's about moments of fitness, moments of confidence in the players, momentum, what the people used to call momentum. Who is more versatile or fit the best or the better for the type of game that is coming. And at the same time, what I try as a coach is always to be fair. And I don't want to say like I don't know which word to find better than be fair, but there's something else. But in the end, I think we all know about tactics. We all know about football and the way we want to play. When I say all, I say we all as a coaches. I think. The management of the group is one of the things that makes the difference. And I cannot manage the group if the quality of the group, the human quality, is not good. And in that sense, I'm very fortunate because the human quality of the squad is exceptional, and they make this sensible thing about choosing every 2-3 days who's gonna play, who's not. They used to make it for me very easy, I have to say.
On that note, we've reached the conclusion of our press conference. Thank you, Coach, and thank you.
Thank you, guys.
for the media for your time.
See you on Tuesday.